We got ourselves Akemia, we got ourselves Bachi, we got ourselves Bezzy, and we got ourselves Meaty. Oh my god. All you guys' names end with like a vowel. Right? Vowel? Shut up, I haven't been skilling forever. Oh, we also got Pinna. Okay, so we do have a 5-man, so that's a pretty big team. Red versus team blue. We got ourselves Nasty Word, Illidanny, Mary, Pooza, and Eric Sai. We're gonna have some sub-rogue versus sub-rogue action. Akemi getting opened up on with a double stun by the pet and the Death Knight. As Nasty haven't went for a full-on blown army build yet. Big dress coming out for Akemi, flying up in the air. Nasty World got himself an AMS to control himself as best as possible, taking so much damage from the air. The air superiority of Akemi, the Demon Hunter, is quite high. But that's going to be a big old abomination coming down. Chain of Ice to grip the Demon Hunter back down to earth. Make sure he's fighting the full army of the dead. Maligan throwing Akemi. He does go for a N'Zoth Trinket. That's going to be quite huge for defensiveness. And then Mally is basically going to do not a lot since the N'Zoth Trinket ate up all that burst damage while the N'Zoth Trinket was up. Nasty World should probably go for a full-blown army. He's taking quite a bit of damage. Big slappers coming in by Akemi. And Nasty World is still just trying to, I think it's trying to death strike just to survive the damage. He realizes he's not in Kansas anymore. This man is just not doing that good. Akemi just blasted right through him. And Nasty World has used every defensive. And now he has to play very defensively here. Very carefully if he wants to make it to the next round, to the next person. AMS up and running. As Akemi is just shredding through the guy. He's gonna get himself a full new pet. A full new pet, maybe to get a stun, maybe get a charge onto Akemi, stun into an Asteroid. I think it's gonna be down for the count for the Death Knight. Looks like Demon Hunter wins. In a fight versus Arthas and Illidan, in this case, Illidan won one-sidedly, with Pooza going to be going up next on Team Blue. Big dress and Akemi, huge damage as an N'Zoth Trinket. It's going to be dropping out Darkness as well. And the guy's got himself the full Metamorphosis up and running. Pooza is going to be able to pelt him from above, not using damage until Darkness down. Probably should have still been throwing in Fell Lances at Akemi. Because even though Darkness is down, it still is an RNG whether he takes damage from it or not. Akemi going up in the air, and Pooza's going to have to wait it out a little bit. He has a bit of advantage versus Akemi. Akemi does have Metamorphosis still. That's going to be a big old Fell Barrage onto Akemi, getting stunned up. It's just trying to get away from Pooza for a second. And that's going to be Pooza dropping down Darkness. Interrupt onto Pooza by Akemi. Akemi does have Blur, so Demon Hunter on Team Red is going to have an extra defensive available versus Demon Hunter on Team Blue. It's just looking like he's on the run, just trying to get himself a bit of a reset here. It's like, calm down, bro. Don't kill me just yet. Haven't had my fill of the game just yet. Big blood of the enemy coming down. Huge Chaos Strike onto Akemi. Massive amounts of damage. Stun to follow after. And Pooza is looking to bail away, getting stunned up. I think it might be lights out for Demon Hunter on Team Blue as Akemi does turn it around. Huge blood of the enemy, but Pooza took out so much health out of Akemi. Just completely cutting it out, dude. But it's not enough to take him down completely. Who's going to be up next? We got ourselves Illidanny in the back. We got ourselves Mary, but looks like it's going to be Eric Sai landing us up on Akemi. I don't know if you want for Spectral Sight or not. It's hard to tell because they don't have like special animation with the eyes if they're using Spectral Sight. I think the eyes should burn like really brightly when they do. It'll look really cool. But it's going to be a big blood of the enemy coming out for Eric Sai, taking him down. Not a lot of health was really given. Next is going to be Medi. One Demon Hunter into another from a... Oh, big evasion for the dress. Actually evaded the dress. If you guys weren't aware, Bike as well as Dress can both be parried and evaded, though physical damage abilities. If you parry or evade them, no extra damage happens. So if you parry a Bike, the explosion after the Bike just doesn't hit you because it got parried, which is so weird. But I've done it as Outlaw twice on a Feral once. Both by accident, let's be honest here. Actually, no, one by accident, one I did see at the very end. So I was like, Trinket, parry. It was weird. Blinded to Medi. No more Trinket available. So Eric Sai can get a big setup with the blood of the enemy. And if he can do it clean, he definitely has himself the go. Unless Medi has a Safeguard Trinket, which is the only thing that would save him. Being a Demon Hunter, you are quite durable because of a self-heal. But only if you can play the game. If you cannot play, and if you get in stun lock left and right, not a lot you can do. Eric Sai, does he have the burst? Does this rogue have it? Is he able to? Big old Nightblade, getting a shot onto Medi. Does he have the big damage? Bike to follow? Maybe another Nightblade to follow? Cheap shot? Does he have Eviscerate? Didn't even need the blood of the enemy. Just got the Nightblades and Eviscerate. Eric Sai trinkets away from Bachi though. Had to trick it away from Bocce. I saw what Erixa did. He actually get in the Nightblade trait rolling multiple times. He will Nightblade, Kidney Shot, build up for Eviscerate, do it. Nightblade, build up for more combo points. Cheap Shot, big Eviscerate. So he gets 2 bigger powered Eviscerates back to back. Bocce is going to be up next versus Erixa. No trick available for Erixa this time. Going to eat cheap shots back to back. That's a lot of damage. Another cheap shot. But Bocce doesn't have enough to take him down. Does go for a DFA. Erixa is going to get a kidney shot onto Bocce. Bocce getting a shot of step. Big damage needed for Erixa right now. Goes for blood of the enemy. But Bocce does get a backstep at the end. Not a lot of health was given to Erixa. Sub-Rogue versus Sub-Rogue. Whoever gets the opener kind of wins. I think Bocce might still... Oh, no, he did use his blood of the enemy already in the opener, so he won't have that available for a while. He's going to have to play it very careful with Illidan. He does throw a back at the guy. Huge damage coming out back-to-back. Cheap shots of Eviscerates to follow. He's looking to get himself a reset. Illidan does hit him with an imprison. Shadow Step coming out for Bocce. But maybe should have just ran the other direction. Big dress onto Bocce right now. Actually stunning Puna as well. Didn't mean to. That's going to be Illidan trying to see if he can catch up to Bocce. With that Rogue having this pillar down the middle here, it is so good. It does land a sap, and Bocce looks like he's going to be able to get away scot-free. Looks like he's kind of backing up. Maybe he was thinking of playing defensive. Maybe he's feeling confident. Maybe he has cooldowns. You see how the big blood of the enemy? He does not have it by the looks of it. He's going to get a cheap shot onto Illidan though. And does get a one more Shadow Step of Eviscerate before he bails out behind the pillar. So for Illidan, he better have an answer next time. And now is the perfect time to put a lot of pressure onto Bocce. And a blind onto the Demon Hunter comes out. No trinket needed here. You're just going to save it for later to disrupt Botch's proper opener. He could have went hyper aggressive, but he knew that the stun would come out from Bocce at some point or another. Does he trinket this kidney shot though? That is the question. Does he trinket it? Might want to, especially if he sees blood on the enemy. Trinket blur maybe? Big blood of the enemy. No chicken super late. Darkness coming down. Does Bocce still get the damage in? And literally barely has anything. Oh my god. There was like an eviscerate that got absorbed into darkness, but the second one went through. Bocce just had to go in for the damage and hope that darkness doesn't save him this time. Probably should have trinketed as soon as you saw the blood of the enemy. As soon as you saw him blurred. That probably would have saved you. But that was tough, dude. That was rough. Because if you trick it too early, Bocce's going to hold on to its cooldowns and still be fine. So you have to wait until the rogue commits with cooldowns. You see blood of the enemy, trinket blurred immediately. But he went for darkness instead, thinking that was going to be a bigger defensive. But it's so RNG. Like, is that actually worth? Hard to tell. Mary is going to be up next as a Paladino. We'll see if he's able to fight versus Bocce. It's going to be a Paladin with a Bop and Bubble. Lots of healing, Shield of Vengeance. So for Bocce, he's going to have to really go for a big burst in order to get those cooldowns out. This might be one of the longest duels here, boys. What's up, Mr. Monk? How you doing, my man? What's up, Dal? How you doing, my dude? Hope you're enjoying these duels, Mr. Monk. These are just for you, my man. Cheap shot coming down for Bocce, trying to see if he can get a big old bike rolling in. Mary sees the bike, does not give an answer, waiting for those stuns to be over. Got himself Shield of Vengeance up and running, and Bocce just looking to get the hell out of there. The Hand of Hindrance, not gonna let you go. Wings are up for the hard trick inside of it. It's gonna get himself a Cloaker Shot. Is getting an Nightblade onto Mary. And it's going to get a Shadow Step to try to get away from Shield of Vengeance. Able to do that successfully. And Mary on the run. Trying to see if he can catch up to Bocce. But the Rogue got not a lot of defensive there. That was only Shield of Vengeance. It is going to be back in 55 seconds. So he must go for a shorter Shield of Vengeance. Bubble maybe coming out of Mary. Unless it's going to be huge damage. Does bubble it. He risked that first Eviscerate because that Eviscerate could have been it. Bocce with evasion. Not all that he has. Just trying to see if he can juke and dodge. Mary actually went for Shadow Meld in the corner and walked away with a blind onto Mary. Mary no longer with a bubble. Does a Bob though. Interrupted him before the Bob can come out. And Bocce trying to take advantage of the duel here. Cheap shot. That's the end right here. Does Mary get the big offensive out? Gonna be a Hodge onto Bocce. Does Bocce go down here at the end? Big sweep by Mary. Taking out Bocce. It was such a close duel, man. If Bocce only crit something there. If only Bocce crit, that would have been perfect. Mary gets hit with a silence as Bezzy looking to end him. Bezzy the Shadow Priest trying to get the dots up and running. There's going to be a appendage that is taken out. And Mary without a lot of available to fight a Shadow Priest. There it goes, man. Goes down just like that. Man! Team Red. They really put out all the stops, man. Sub-Rogues and Demon Hunters, oh my. Alright, boys, let's get another one going, yeah?